What's going on, everybody? It's Childish back at it again, coming at you with another Summoner's War video. In today's video, we do a follow-up with regards to the information that ChildishPlays provided, talking about the Fire Onimusha and the fact that it's going to be getting nerfed. So before we get into that, though, I do want to give you guys a huge shout out there. I do appreciate everybody that tuned in or chimed in on the last video and shared their honest opinion about it, their constructive criticism for ChildishPlays. I really do appreciate that, guys. It means a lot to me when you guys take the time to leave those comments and try to provide some feedback so that they can make the necessary improvements to make the game better than the previous day, man. I really do appreciate that. And I do want to apologize. I know you guys are going to get mad that I'm apologizing, but I do apologize for the people, especially the ones that were watching on the stream initially. My initial reaction to this wasn't really good, and rightfully so, right? It's just that kind of information, you know, that you know, after the whole twins thing, you just didn't think that was going to come on. But it literally ruined my stream. It literally ruined my night. I just wasn't really motivated to stream anymore. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take the time with you guys right now, give that raw and unfiltered video response and, you know, just kind of share it and then, you know, put it out there for you guys and then, you know, call it a night, basically. So for those of you guys that stuck around and hanged out during that stream and provided some feedback as well, I appreciate that. It really means a lot that you guys were there. Okay. So the thing about it is, when it comes to this video, that initial reaction, I can definitely, I could definitely tell it was a little raw, right? But you know, now having a chance to think about, you know, all the things that kind of happen, and you know, getting a chance to hear some of the responses from the community gotten, it's nice to try to get a feel. It's nice to tone down a little bit and really kind of see the whole aspect of this, and you know, take a look at, you know, really, you know, my overall thoughts on the situation right now. And so that's what I wanted to go and talk about, because I know I missed a lot of things. I think the first thing that I missed when it comes to that video and talking about some things is the compensation that they decided to do. So for those that don't know, I'm sure you guys know by God, because you probably already summoned it. Given the fact of everything that happened, you know, they thought that 10 mystical scrolls and 200 crystals, I think, is a compensation that's deserving of this change. I personally do not agree. I mean, I agree with the community, but I don't agree with ChildishPlays. I don't think that is a decent enough compensation. I think there should be a little bit more to it, but hopefully they figure that out, you know, given the fact of what the community has said. As you know, like I said, like, you know, people have said in countless videos and shared their opinions, you know, free to play players using their limited resources on it, you know, the pay to play players using an ungodly amount, especially for the next topic that we're going to be getting into, but basically the title of the video, or the thumbnail of the video, the hardcore siege players that really went all in on this unit with the upcoming siege tournament coming around. So yeah, it's just definitely something that they needed to you know, beef up, and I hope that they do. I really hope that they do. But yeah, getting into the main topic out here. If you guys haven't heard right now, the guilds, the top 4 siege guilds from the Korea server, the ones that are participating right now in the siege tournament, basically decided to do a boycott. You know, even though they're, you know, outrageously upset with regards to the unit, you know, they really were upset at the fact that it looks like ChildishPlays, you know, it seems like ChildishPlays has been paying attention a lot when it comes to the RTA aspect of this game and not so much on Siege. And of course, Siege being a very, very competitive aspect of this game, you know, they took it to heart, and it was unfortunate because, you know, having this whole Siege tournament, the new unit drop, it heavily impacted how they were going to participate in this lineup here. So I got to give a huge shout out to them. I got mad respect for the top 4 guilds to come together and basically decide that they are basically not going to participate in the Siege tournament. And I know a lot of people have already stated, well, it's not going to matter because I guess, you know, the guild with the more points is going to get the win or whatever like that. It's not even about, it's the principle of the matter. It's what they're doing that makes everything, you know, totally worth it here. And again, guys, remember that the Siege tournament is something that we as a, you know, just as a person that likes to watch, right? You know, that's supposed to be like an entertainment thing for us. We're supposed to be able to tune in, you know, watch the Siege tournament, watch them battle it out and kind of check it out and whatnot. And we can't even do that because of the fact that they're not really participating. So again, even though it may seem for some of you guys that doesn't, you know, hit hard, you know, it's not enough. It definitely is. And I'm really happy that the servers, the Korean players in the Korea, the guilds on the Korea server did what they decided to do. Really admirable thing to do. And I hope that ChildishPlays I hope that ChildishPlays learns a lesson. Now, I will say this. Now, I did see a couple of different videos, a couple of content creators on the YouTube and Twitch side, you know, just as upset as me, even more, and basically talking about 1-star reviews and stuff like that. I'll personally say right now, I'm not a huge fan of the whole 1-star reviews, but I have seen enough games over the last 2 to 3 years. I think most importantly, the seven Deadly Sins community, where they did decide to do that and they did heavily make an impact. They got the attention of Netmarble, I think it is that the company run, yeah, Netmarble. And you know, of course, after they made the necessary changes, they went ahead and reverted. But that being said, I think there's a lot of ways that they can go about it. I don't think the 1-star reviews are necessarily the way to go. But I will say this: I think that the Korea server and the top guilds, what they're doing right now is definitely a very strong move. And from what I understand right now, from what I'm hearing, there's already people already contacted them on the side, you know, to talk to them and kind of see where they want to go moving forward. So I am really, really glad that, you know, Comtois has already gone out of the way to reach out to it. And, you know, even with respect to Comtois, I want to say this too, because this is not something that you would have ever heard me say at that first video. You know, talking about, you know, taking the time to basically address the situation as soon as possible versus wait. I got to give them credit where credit is due. Had they waited a month from now, I definitely would have been more upset, especially for the fact that in a month from now, all the packs that they're trying to promote when it comes to this, you know, new unit would have been gone. The SB Summon would have been gone. And so it would have been everybody would have been, you know, their cards would have been faced up, right? Everyone would have been able to see what they had to do. So I'm glad that they didn't waste any time. They addressed it. And, you know, unfortunately, it's a bad situation to be in. It is what it is. It has to happen. But hopefully, like I said, I'm hoping now after the twins and after this, they really do what they got to do to never let this happen again, because there's really no excuse for that on that thing. But last thing that I wanted to talk about is just overall the usability of Kaki. I think a lot of people, you know, we're requesting like some, you know, I personally think that the compensation is not good enough. I think it'd be better, but you know, some people are requesting, you know, very, very strong, you know, recommendations for, you know, getting Devil Bomb back and so on and so forth. So, you know, I think it's kind of weird to say, like, I want to kind of continue on that topic, but I also, I'm really kind of just curious of what they're gonna, you know, where the unit's gonna be. I personally don't believe that they're going to kill the unit. I think they're just going to be bringing it down to where it needs to be. And because we all know that it was, you know, outrageously strong. So, you know, maybe while everybody is super upset at the fact that they invested so much resources into it, maybe still, you know, after this is done, it's still at a respectable spot that, you know, warrants it to have, you know, the investment that you put into. But I guess we're just going to have to wait to see what they decide to do. Obviously, if they nerf it super, super hard, it's just going to create another upward here. So I'm guessing that they're going to be a little bit more cautious about how they go about, you know, bringing this one down. And yeah, we'll have to see what it does. So again, guys, if you guys got any comments, anything you want to share, I really do appreciate it. Please feel free to chime in. Again, I got a chance to check out all of your guys' comments in the last video here. So I really do appreciate you guys taking the time, leaving the comments, and just supporting the topic that is at hand right now. So now, if you are still watching this video probably is going to be dropping like 30 minutes before we go live on Twitch. If you guys did not know, I stream on Twitch Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. As far as today goes, I'm not too sure if I'm going to go the full length, as I've been like outrageously tired. I've been getting only about 5 to 6 hours of sleep in the last few days here. So I'm going to just try my best to stick around as long as I can. But if I start yawning up a storm and just like super like exhausted, I might call it a night earlier. That being said, though, I would really love to have you guys come on board, stop on by, and share your opinion if you haven't gotten a chance to do that, you know, from the previous video. And as always, guys, if you are enjoying the content in any way, shape, or form, please feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys all in the next one. Take care.